join me in welcoming the SCAD partners in life and love, interior designers Nate Berkus and Jeremiah Brent.
Hello, everyone.
This year, Jeremiah, you launched your nursery collection with Pottery Barn Kids, and Nate, you have a new collection of window shades launching at the Shade Store. Love the Shade Store in October. How did these partnerships come about? Like, fill us in.
There's a lot of things that you have to ask yourself. Where do people make these products? What is the ethical compliance behind these partnerships? What are their governing principles and how they produce things? I don't think you can separate who you are as a person from who you are as a business person. That guides us with what partnerships we're trying to form with different companies, people who are like-minded in that way.
I think it's about bringing high design at affordable prices. We believe in that mixture in your home, and we believe that people shouldn't have to spend a ton of money to live really beautifully and have things that are thoughtful.
What are some pro tips for designing home workspaces?
You know, gone are the days where a homeowner or a client or just a person takes any square footage in their homes for granted. I think we're all looking at every space now as how many things that space could actually morph into.
I think the home office has taken on a new meaning.
Yeah.
Definitely.
There is something to be said about creating a space that you can check into and then check out of. That's the interesting shift for me, and what's kind of going on right now. It's just people reimagining their home and then having the confidence to make those decisions.
How do you infuse surprise and delight into your designs?
As my husband and I both know, having worked together and having separate design firms, there's more than one way to create a really beautiful room or a beautiful space. I like when somebody says to me, I think that doesn't work and it's hideous and we should try this. I do want to push myself, and I look to those people around me and I find surprise and delight in that every day.
I'm going to introduce you right now to Ria Menon, who's one of our wonderful interior design students.
Hi, so nice to meet you all. To start the Q&A, how do you keep yourself up to date on the current trends in interior design, and how do you make changes to your own design style based on the trends?
So I think as designers, we have an enormous responsibility to keep our eyes and ears as open as possible, to go on historic home tours, to hit up the museums, to get lost in other cities and other places, to dig through the big flea market and look for things that are special and let those things get you excited about how you could translate that combination of materials or that form or that shape or that medium into someone's space.
Yeah, I don't think Nate and I have ever let trends dictate any of our design. It's actually the opposite. You know, the interesting thing about trends is it's a really fun way to continue a conversation with design. But I feel like when you actually use trends to kind of guide your creative process and articulate what you're trying to communicate, inevitably you're going to fail, because not everybody is going to love that malachite wall. And not everybody thought that painting the floor electric blue because it was the color of the year was the best decision in 6 months. So I think it's really about the balance, but I would never let a trend dictate my creative process or what I was showing a client.
What is the most impactful design advice you've ever received?
You need to be doing what you're passionate about, which sounds so simple, but the truth is I wake up thinking about design. I go to bed thinking about it. I love every step of what I do. And I've been really lucky that I get to carve out this professional life based off of that passion.
And for me, I would say it's just better to have less and better, always. Just really buy what speaks to you for your reasons, not anyone else's, not what's on the magazine. And it's just better to have less things than it is to have a bunch of things that don't resonate.
I've long admired your work and aesthetic, both as individual artists as well as an inspiring couple.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Take care.
Thank you. You too.